fell across your pages. The hand that reached when yours was already reaching elsewhere. I learned the exact rhythm of your breathing, and I counted the second between your sighs like they were mine to keep. You let me hold the door open for your heart, let me stand in the hallway while you decided I kissed the places your doubts used to live, and still tasted someone else's name on your lips. You never lied, you just never finished the sentence. Left me hanging on the almost like a promise someone forgot to sign. I was almost your love, close enough to feel the warmth, but never close enough to stay. Almost the one you turned to when the real one walked away. I was almost your love, a rehearsal you didn't need a dress. You tried on once, then hung back in the dark. I was almost, and almost is the cruelest word I've learned. I kept your favorite mug on the top shelf, the one with the tiny crack you said gave it character. I filled it every morning even after you stopped coming. Pretended the steam still carried your voice. You thanked me with polite eyes, the kind that apologize without saying sorry. I became expert at reading the spaces between your words, the way maybe someday really meant never. You gave me pieces so generously, enough to build a whole illusion, but never the part that makes it real. I was almost your love, close enough to feel the warmth, but never close enough to stay. Almost the one you turned to when the real one walked away. I was almost your love, a rehearsal you didn't need a dress. You tried on once, then hung back in the dark. Sometimes I wonder if you ever miss the version of us that almost happened, the late night talks that almost turned into mornings, the way my hand almost fit yours without hesitation. I still carry the weight of what could have been, like a coat you never asked me to wear, but I kept it on anyway, because almost felt better than nothing. And nothing can feel like this. I was almost your love, and that almost still echoes louder than any full goodbye ever could. I was almost the answer, almost the home, almost enough to make you choose, but almost doesn't hold hands, doesn't say forever, doesn't stay. Almost your love, almost your love, almost yours, almost your love, almost yours, almost, and then not at all. There's a hole where your heartbeat used to live, right beneath my ribs, absorbing the light. I press my palm against it every night, hoping pressure might convince it to to forget. The doctors call it phantom pain, say the body remembers what the mind erased. But I know better, this isn't phantom. It's the exact size and shape of the love you replaced. You didn't take anything when you walked out. You just left a vacancy no one else can fill. A room inside me with the light still, waiting for someone who never will. Empty heart, still beating your name in Morse code. Still skipping when I hear footsteps like yours. Empty heart, echoing down corridors you used to roam. Still decorating its style with ghosts. Still hanging pictures of a life we never owned. Empty heart, how do you keep going? And there's nothing left to hold on to. I talk to the quiet like it might talk back. Ask why it hurts more now than the day you left. The silence answers with your favorite song, playing soft in the background of my chest to keep you laugh out under almost happy. I'll tell you when the nights get too wide, but every time it ends the same way, with the sound of a door closing from the inside. Is that forever like it was right way? Something you could fold and put away. Now I'm carrying the weight of all that empty. Every single day, empty heart, still beating your name in Moscow. Still skipping when I hear footsteps like yours. Decorating itself with ghosts. Still hanging pictures of a life we never owned. Maybe one morning I'll wake up hollowed clean. No echo, no ache, no space reserved for you. Maybe the heart will finally grow skin over and stop bleeding every time I breathe too deep. But tonight it's still open, still rolls, still shake, exactly like the place you used to lay. Still whispering, come back, even though you're long gone. Empty heart, you keep running on fumes and memory. You keep pretending there's still a we. How long can you pretend that this vacancy is temporary? Empty heart, I'm sorry I let you love so hard. But even after you're gone, you're still the only tenant here. Empty heart, empty room, empty bed, empty. Still waiting for someone who already I wrote your name on the back of a receipt, then folded it small enough to fit in my pocket. Carried it for weeks like it still meant something, like ink could keep you from walking. The paper's gone soft from my thumbs, edges frayed where I opened it too many times, hoping the words would rearrange themselves into come home, or I was wrong this time. But every line I ever gave you turned ghost the moment you stopped reading. This is an empty love letter addressed to no one who answers anymore, full of sentences I still believe, but you already closed the door. It's ink pretending to be forever, paragraphs bleeding into white space. I keep mailing it to yesterday, knowing it'll just come back. Return a sender with your name crossed out. I found the draft underneath my mattress, half-finished apologies in blue ballpoint. I should have held you tighter, I should have asked what hurt, I should have been someone else. The last line trails off like I ran out of courage or ran out of you. Either way it ends the same, a blank half page where I was supposed to fix everything. You never asked for the rewrite, you just stopped waiting for the next chapter. This is an empty love letter, sealed with tears nobody saw fall, full of promises I meant with my whole chest that never made it past the wall. It's yesterday trying to speak in a voice you already muted. I keep writing I love you, like repetition might undo it, like postage could bring you running back. Maybe somewhere there's a drawer where you keep the ones I sent before. Maybe you open them when the house is quiet and pretend for a second you still feel something. Or maybe you burned them all one quiet Tuesday afternoon. Ashes don't write back, and neither do you. This is an empty love letter, the last one I'll ever send. No return address this time, no hope pretending to be pretend. Just words falling out of me like autumn leaves, too tired to hold on. I'm letting them go the way you let me go, quietly, without fanfare, without looking back. Empty love letter, empty envelope, empty hand, still reaching for the ghost of your handwriting. Felt you leaving in the way the room got colder, even though the windows were closed tight. Your hand slipped from mine without a sound, like water deciding it no longer wanted light. I felt it in the pause before your answers, The half second where your eyes look past my face, I felt the space between us growing sharper, while I was still pretending it was just a phase. You never raised your voice, never slammed a door. You just turned the volume down on us until the song we used to sing together sounded like static, like love turned to dust. I felt you leaving before the suitcase ever touched the floor, before the we need to talk that never came, before you weren't mine anymore. I felt you leaving in the small depths of every little thing. The way you stopped laughing at my stupid jokes, the way your goodnight kiss lost its sting. I felt you leaving, and I stood there letting it happen slow, watching the person I loved most become someone I used to know. I felt it when you started sleeping facing the wall, when your phone face down instead of up, when I'm tired became the only story you told me at the end of every cup. I felt the absence before it had a name, in the grocery list that only had one serving, in the way you stopped asking how my day went, like my hours had stopped deserving. You packed your heart in silence, left the shell behind for me to find. I kept holding conversations with someone who'd already changed her mind. I felt you leaving before the suitcase ever touched the floor, before the we need to talk that never came, before you weren't mine anymore. I felt you leaving in the small depths of every little thing. The way you stopped reaching in your sleep, the way your touch forgot to cling. I should have asked when I first felt the shift, should have said stay instead of it's fine, but I was too afraid of the answer, so I let the quiet draw the line. Now I live inside the echo of the moment you began to go, replaying every warning sign. I ignored so I wouldn't know. I felt you leaving, and the worst part is I still feel it now. Every empty chair, every untouched sight, every breath that doesn't have you somehow. I felt you leaving long before you walked away for good, and I'm still standing in that same doorway, feeling you leave like I always knew you would. I felt you leaving, I feel you leaving. I felt you, and then I felt nothing at all. I gave you the keys to every locked room beside me, the ones I kept bolted since I was a kid. Showed you the cracked foundations, the leaking ceilings, the places where light never quite got in. I gave you my mornings before the sun had risen, nothing made exactly how your mother used to. I gave you assignments when words would have hurt you, and apologies even when the fault wasn't true. I pour myself out like water from cracked porcelain, thinking if I gave enough, you'd finally stay full. Give you everything, every soft part, every sharp edge, every dream I was still growing to, every breath I could spare. I gave you everything, and you held it like borrowed chains, counted it once, then left it on the dresser. Walked out lighter while I stayed heavier than before. I gave you everything, and it still wasn't enough to make you turn around at the door. I gave you the last of my trust, like it was currency. Spent it all hoping you'd invest it back. I gave her summers I could've kept for myself, nights I stay awake, rewriting R&B. I gave you the version of me that believed forever, the one who still thought love could be earned. I folded my pride into tiny perfect squares, tucked it under your pillow so you'd never feel alone. I thought giving was the same as keeping, but if I'd emptied myself completely, you'd finally see how much I was worth. I gave you everything, every soft part, every sharp edge, every dream I was still growing to, every breath I could spare. I gave you everything, and you held it like borrowed change, counted it once, then left it on the dresser. Walked out lighter while I stay heavier than before. Now the rooms are still open, doors swinging on empty hinges, echoes of my own voice asking, was it enough? And the answer lives in the silence you left behind. I keep finding pieces of myself in corners, things I gave you that you didn't bother to take, little shards of who I used to be, scattered like confetti after a funeral. I gave you everything, and what I got back was the lesson that some people only know how to receive. I gave you everything, and I'm still giving, even now, in the way I can't hate you, in the way I still wish you well, in the way my heart keeps space for someone who already took it all. I gave you everything, as the leftover. I spent years learning the exact pressure you liked when I held your hand in crowds. Memorized the pitch of your laugh when it was real, and the exact second it turned polite and loud. I changed my sleep to match your restless nights, kept coffee ready before your eyes opened. I became the shape that fit perfectly around you, and still woke up feeling like I'd encroached. You never said the words out loud, but your silence wrote them every day. And the way you looked past me when someone else walked in the room. I was never enough, not the quiet kind of not enough, the kind that makes you stay up, rewriting someone else's name in the margins of every love note I ever gave. I was never enough, and God, I tried to be the whole world, but your heart had already picked its favorite color, and it wasn't any shade I could become. I kept your favorite songs on repeat for months, hoping if I loved them louder you'd hear me through the speakers. I learned how to cook the meal your mother used to make, just so your eyes would soften for a second when you tasted. I deleted photos where I looked too happy without you. Thought maybe my joy was crowding you out. I shrank until I was background noise, still not quiet enough to keep you around. You said it's not you, it's me, but we both knew that was only half the truth. The other half lived in the way you never fought to keep me. I was never enough, not the quiet kind of not enough, the kind that makes you rewrite every I love you into a polite exit line. I was never enough, and I still check the mirror some nights, searching for the missing piece. You must have seen when you decided to leave. Maybe there's someone out there who fits the empty space you left behind, who doesn't have to fold themselves smaller just to slip inside your life. I hope she never feels this kind of arithmetic, when no matter how much she gives, the answer stays the same. Not enough, not enough, never enough. I was never enough. And the cruelest part is, I still love you with everything I try to be, even knowing it was never gonna be enough for you to stay. I was never enough, and somehow that became the truest thing I ever learned about myself. I still keep your side of the bed empty, the pillow remembers the shape of your goodbye. Every shadow in the hallway whispers that you were planning to leave long before July. Your perfume lingers like a cruel guest in the folds of the sweater you forgot to take. I worry sometimes when the nights get too honest, just to punish myself with the sand I can't escape. We didn't fight out, we just slowly faded, like a song someone forgot to finish playing. Love fell apart so quietly, no screaming, no crashing, no final door slam. Just your hand slipping out of mine while I was still holding on with both hands. Love fell apart like morning mist, beautiful until the sun really looked. Now I'm reaching for someone who doesn't exist, and the silence is louder than it ever should. I found the playlist you made for a road trip, still titled us like nothing ever changed. I hit play in the car with the windows down, hoping the wind would carry your voice back again. Every chorus felt like a love letter, every bridge sounded like an apology you never said. I cried through 3 red lights and still drove straight through the memory instead. We didn't break in half, we just quietly dissolved, like sugar in cold coffee no one ever saw. Love fell apart so quietly, no screaming, no crashing, no final door slam. Just your hand slipping out of mine while I was still holding on with both hands. Love fell apart like morning mist, beautiful until the sun really looked. Now I'm reaching for someone who doesn't exist, and the silence is louder than it ever should. I keep you last, I love you on repeat in my head, like a voicemail I'm too scared to delete. Even though the timestamp says 3 months dead, I still answer it every time I can't sleep. Maybe if I noticed the way your eyes left first, maybe if I'd ask when you'll forever turn to for now. But I was busy loving the version of us that only existed when you were looking down. Love fell apart so quietly, no one even heard it die. Just 2 people learning how to live on opposite sides of the same goodbye. Love fell apart and now I'm still falling, trying to land somewhere that doesn't feel like missing you. Love fell apart, and the worst part is it still feels like love, even when it's only pain. Looking back at me from your empty side of the bed. I still flinch when the bedroom door opens slow, expecting your silhouette soft against the hall light. But it's only wind or memory playing tricks. Either way, the ache arrives right on time. There's a place beneath my collarbone where your fingers used to rest when we were quiet. Now the skin that stays cool even in summer, like it's still waiting for the warmth you took with you. It didn't bleed loud, didn't scream or break skin. It just settled deep, quiet as rust. A wound that learned how to live inside me without ever letting go of us. Love left a scar, jagged and silver under every shirt I wear. I trace it in the dark when no one's looking, whisper you were here like a secret prayer. Love left a scar, not the kind that fades with time, but the kind that remembers your name. Every time my heart tries to climb back to beating normal, love left a scar. And I'm still bleeding you. necklace you gave me in the drawer, chain tangled like the promises we made. I pull it out on bad nights, let the pennant rest heavy against the exact spot where you used to lay. People say it gets better with that careful smile, like grief has an expiration date, but this mark doesn't heal. It just changes color from red rage to pale regret to quiet ache. You didn't mean to carve so deep, you were just loving the only way you knew. But love with unsteady hands leaves lines that never undo. Love left a scar, jagged and silver under every shirt I wear. I trace it in the dark when no one's looking, whisper you were here like a secret prayer. Love left a scar, not the kind doctors can stitch, but the kind that opens fresh when someone says your name too quick. I wonder if you carry one too, some small raised line you hide beneath your sleeve. Do you touch it when the night stretched long and remember how perfectly we used to believe? Or did you walk away clean, no mark, no record, no proof we were real? While I'm still wearing our story, etched permanent under my skin. Love left a scar, and I don't want it gone anymore. It's the last piece of you that's still warm, the only place you haven't closed the door. Love left a scar, and maybe that's the closest thing to forever we'll ever get. A quiet, tender proof that once you loved me enough to leave something behind. Love left a scar, and I'm learning to live with it, not heal it, just carry it like a name tattooed inside my chest, where only I can feel the shape of you still here. We used to feel like puzzle pieces carved from the same wood. Every curve knew exactly where the other belonged. Now the edges feel wrong, like someone sanded them down while we were sleeping without making a sound. I traced the outline where your body used to press against mine in the dark, perfect negative space. But the memory warps like wet paper left too long. Love lost its shape, and nothing fits the same place. It didn't shatter loud, didn't crack in two. It just softened slowly until we couldn't hold true. Love lost its shape, like clay left forgotten in the rain. Beautiful once, now blurred and vague, slipping through fingers I can't explain. foregone. We held it between careful fingers, like the first snowflake that lands on skin. Afraid to breathe too hard, afraid even a whisper might begin. The slow melt we both pretended not to see. I learned the exact pressure your heart could bear before it bruised. I spoke softer, moved slower, tried to become lighter than it, so nothing in me ever pushed too hard. But love wasn't built for tiptoeing. It needed weight, needed roots. We kept it suspended instead, like glass floating in midair. Beautiful until the slightest tremor. Love was fragile, so fragile we were scared to live in it. We handled it like porcelain. Never let it touch the floor, never let it feel the rain. Love was fragile and we protected it right into pieces. Held our breath so long we forgot how to exhale. Now the shards are everywhere and I'm still stepping careful around what used to be us. I still find tiny fragments in strange places, a sliver in the carpet where we used to dance, a glint on the windowsill from the morning you left. The light hits it just right, and for a second it looks whole again. I sweep them up gently every few weeks, keep them in a small blue box under the bed. Not because I wanna glue it back, but because throwing them away would mean admitting we really did break something irreplaceable. We thought careful was the same as kind, thought distance kept things safe, but love doesn't survive on caution. It starves when we're too afraid to feed it. Love was fragile, so fragile we were scared to live in it. We handled it like porcelain. Never let it touch the floor, never let it feel the rain. Love was fragile and we protected it right into pieces. Held our breath so long we forgot how to exhale. Maybe if we dropped it sooner, let it shatter loud and messy, we could have laughed through the mess, picked up the bigger pieces together. But we froze and freeze and made it brittle, and brittle things don't bend, they only crack clean through. Love was fragile and we treated it like it was already broken, so we never let it grow strong enough to hold us both, to hold us both. Love was fragile and in trying to save it, we lost the only chance we had to make it last. wrapped around me in the photographs, but the memory feels refrigerated now. I can see the shape of where your breath used to land on the curve of my neck, soft and slow. Yet when I close my eyes and try to feel it again, there's only cool air moving through the hollow. We stay close long after the fire went out, two bodies pressed together like kindling with no spark. I kept waiting for the heat to come back, kept telling myself it was just a temporary dark. You never pulled away sudden or cruel, you just let the temperature drop degree by degree until love became something clinical, something I could measure but never feel. Love without warmth is the loneliest kind of cold, holding someone who's already gone while your skin still remembers how to fold. Love without warmth is a heartbeat echoing in frost, a promise wrapped in ice that breaks every time it's crossed. I stay because the outline was familiar. I stay because leaving felt colder still. But love without warmth is just survival dressed in yesterday's thrill. I trace the places your hands used to rest, like I'm reading braille on my own body, searching for the ember we lost somewhere between I do and I'm sorry. The bed is always made too neatly now, no wrinkles from restless turning toward each other. I sleep on my side of the line we never drew, afraid to cross into the space that feels like another. You said I still love you, like reading a script. The words correct, but the tone and thin. I heard the truth hiding behind the grammar. Love it cool long before we let it in. Love without warmth is the loneliest kind of cold, holding someone who's already gone while your skin still remembers how to fold. Love without warmth is a fire we forgot to feed, ashes pretending to be embers begging me to believe. I wonder if you feel the chill too when the house is quiet and the lights are low, or if you found warmth somewhere else while I'm still here trying not to know. I keep the thermostat turned up to 23 as if numbers could throw its frozen between. But love without warmth doesn't need blankets, it just needs the person who used to mean. Love without warmth is me still reaching in my sleep for hands that no longer reach back, is me still whispering your name into sheets that never answer back. Love without warmth is the slow death of what was alive. I'm still here, holding the shape of you long after the feeling has died. Love without warmth is just holding a ghost that's already gone. You left it done with a suitcase already packed, tipped toe past the creaky floor, but we always laughed about. I pretended to sleep so I wouldn't have to watch the way your shoulders relax once you reach the door. I heard the key turn soft as a final breath, and silence rushed in like it had been waiting years. I stayed in bed till the sun burned through the blinds, still wearing the shirt you slept in for 3 years. You walked out early, but I couldn't follow. My heart refused the memo, it lingered in the hallway, counting footsteps that never came back. My heart stayed late, standing in the doorway, you already closed, watching taillights fade down streets we used to know, while the rest of me tried to move on with the day. My heart stayed late, caught in the perfume you left hanging in the air, replaying every I love you like a broken prayer. You were gone before the coffee got cold, but my heart stayed late, and it's still there, waiting. I keep the porch light burning after midnight, even though the neighbors stopped asking why. I tell myself it's habit, muscle memory, but really it's just in case you change your mind. I talk to your side of the couch sometimes, ask how your day was if you ate it right. The cushions don't answer, but they still remember the shape of you curled against me at night. You left in a hurry like the house was on fire, but forgot to take the part of you that lived inside my chest, so it stayed behind, and it's burning still. My heart stayed late, standing in the doorway, you already closed, watching taillights fade down streets we used to know, while the rest of me tried to move on with the day. My heart stayed late, caught in the perfume you left hanging in the air, replaying every I love you like a broken prayer. I wonder if you ever feel the pull, a sudden ache behind your ribs at 3 a.m. If some small piece of you is still here to blur in the quiet like a hymn, or if I'm the only one haunted by what we used to be, holding on to echoes while you learn to breathe without me. My heart stayed late, long after the locks were changed, long after your number stopped ringing, long after the world said it's time to let go. My heart stayed late, still sitting on the stairs, still listening for your key, still hoping you'll come home just once to collect what you left behind. My heart stayed late, my heart stayed late, late, and it doesn't know how to leave. My heart waited at the window like an old dog, ears perked for the sound of tires on gravel, every headlight that swept the street felt like a promise you might still keep. I left the porch light burning through December, through January, through the months that forgot spring. Your key still hangs on the hook by the door, dust gathered gentle like it learned to forgive. I told myself 5 more minutes, then 10, then another hour. My heart waited long after the clock stopped counting, long after your footsteps faded from the hall. My heart waited like a letter never opened, addressed won't dare disturb the proof that once your body curved toward mine, like the moon still pulls at the tide. Friends say move on, it's been too long. They don't understand waiting isn't choice. It's the last thread still tied to you, the only place I can still feel close. My heart waited long after the clock stopped counting, long after your footsteps faded from the hall. My heart waited like a lighthouse with no ships left to guide, still burning, still turning through every empty night. Maybe you found someone whose heart runs on schedule, someone who never learned how to wait. Maybe you smile easier now without the weight of someone still standing at the gate. I don't hate you for leaving, I just wonder if you ever look back and feel the pull of the place where my heart is still standing, still cracked open, still hoping. My heart waited until waiting carved its own hollow inside my chest, until the hope turned quiet, turned gray, turned rest. My heart waited, and now it's learning slowly, painfully, that some doors stay closed even when you leave them unlocked. My heart waited, and in the waiting, it almost forgot how to be without you. My heart waited, my heart waited, my heart waited until there was nothing left to wait for. They fall without asking permission, now hard and silent down the same path every night. They trace the curve of my cheek like fingers used to, remembering exactly where you used to wipe them dry. I don't cry loud anymore, I don't sob or shake, just leak slow like a faucet someone forgot to close. Each drop carries a syllable of you, a quiet recitation no one else will ever know. They don't need me to speak your name out loud, they memorized it better than my voice ever could. Every time my eyes burn, they whisper it's soft, like a secret they've kept longer than they should. My tears know your name, they say it in the dark when the house is sleeping. They spell it out slow on the pillow you left behind, letter by letter, ache by ache, repeating. My tears know your name better than any photograph or old voicemail. They fall like they're trying to call you home, but you're too far now to hear the sound at all. My tears know your name, and they still haven't learned how to stop saying it. I catch them in my palms sometimes, watch them pool like tiny mirrors, reflecting back the version of us before goodbye. Learn how to fit between your teeth. They taste like coffee we drank at 2 a.m., like rain on the windshield of your car, like the salt on your skin the last time we touched before you decided forever was too far. They don't ask why you're gone, they just keep rewriting the story, one drop at a time, until the ending feels almost gentle. My tears know your name, they say it in the dark when the house is sleeping. They spell it out slow on the pillow you still fluid and in the only word that matters, even when it doesn't bring you through. My tears know your name. They murmur it like a lullaby gone wrong. They carry it like the last light in a room after everyone else has gone. My tears know your name. Forgets how to shape it, they'll still be falling, still spelling you in the dark where no one else can hear. The clock on the wall has given up ticking. It just hangs there like it's tired of counting. Every hour that passes without your breathing feels longer than a life we were building. I keep a lamp on your side turned low, hoping the light might trick me into dreaming that you're still here turning pages beside me, instead of this silence that's slowly screaming. I tell myself it's only temporary, that the ache will dull if I just wait, but the dark keeps rewriting your absence into every shape my mind can create. Nights without sleep are the coolest kind of goodbye. No slamming doors, no final words, just me and the ceiling asking why. Nights without sleep, well, your ghost still takes up space. I read your cards, the mattress for nothing. You find only the cold side of your place. I'm drowning in hours that won't end, counting stars I can't see through the pain. These nights without teaching me how to live without you again and again. I replay the last time I said goodnight, your voice already halfway out the door. I didn't know it was practice for forever, didn't know I should have held you more. The bed feels wider than my whole damn city. Your pillow still smells faintly like rain. I bury my face in it until I'm choking, trying to pull your memory back through the pain. I'm trying to go a milk white noise, counting bad twists. Nothing quiets the echo of your name. Every time I close my eyes, you're leaving all over again. Nights that sleep are the coolest kind of goodbye. No slam doors, no final words, just me and the ceiling asking why. That sleep, well, your ghost still takes the space. I read your cards, the mattress for nothing, and find only the cold side of your place. Maybe someday I'll sleep through till morning without waking up, reaching for your hand. Maybe the pride won't feel like punishment. Maybe I'll stop pretending you're whispering I miss you to the ceilings and nights without sleep. They stretch out like an unanswered prayer. I'm still here loving someone who isn't even there. Nights without sleep are all I have left of us. Just me and the weight of what was turned into dark. Nights without sleep, without sleep. Nights without ease, without sleep. Nights without rest. Nights learning how to listen, who already left. There's a hollow on the couch where you used to sit. Exactly the depth of your body leaning into mine. I don't move the cushions, don't plump them back up. I let the dance stay like a signature you signed. The closet still smells faintly of your cologne, mixed with the cedar blocks I bought to keep moss away. I open the door sometimes just to breathe it in, then close it quick before the memory can escape. You didn't take much when you left, just yourself and the gravity that used to pull us close. What you left behind was bigger than anything you packed, a silent shape like the outline of us. The space you made is wider than the bed, colder than the floor. It follows me from room to room, knocking things over when I forget it's there. The space you made has your height, your width, your weight. It sits across from me at dinner, eats nothing, says nothing, just stares. The space you made is the loudest thing in the house, and the only thing that still feels like you. I keep setting 2 alarms in the morning, one for me, one for the ghost of your routine. I make too much toast, pour an extra cup, then pour it down the sink like an offering. The mirror shows me standing alone now, but there's still room for your reflection beside me. I tilt my head the way I used to, so our shadows could touch even when we fought. You said I need space like it was temporary, like space was a vacation I could wait out. But space grew roots and now it lives here permanent. The space you made is wider than the bed, colder than the floor. It follows me from room to room, knocking things over when I forget it's there. The space you made has learned my footsteps, my breathing, my tears. It wraps around me and I like arms that forgot how to care. I could fill it with new people, new laughter, new light, but nothing fits the exact dimensions you carved. It's custom made absence, tailored to the shape of your goodbye. I've tried screaming into it, crying into it, sleeping in it. Nothing makes it smaller, it just waits patient, like it knows I'll never really leave either. The space you made is the only thing you left that's truly yours. No rent, no expiration, no key to give back. disappear into the shape you left behind. Rain tapped the window like it knew we were breaking. Soft, steady, never loud enough to wake the neighbors. I sat on the edge of the bed, counting breaths, waiting for your arms to remember what they used to do. You were right there, close enough to feel your heat, but your hands stayed folded in your lap like strangers. I leaned in slow, giving you every chance to catch me, and you let gravity win without a single word. It wasn't a fight, wasn't a slam door, just the quietest kind of leaving, the kind that happens while you're still in the room. You didn't hold me when the world felt too heavy on my shoulders. You didn't hold me when my voice cracked saying stay. You didn't hold me in the silence hurt worse than goodbye, because goodbye at least a sound. You didn't hold me, and now every empty space remembers the exact shape your arms refused to make. I still sleep curled towards your side of the mattress, like muscle memory hasn't heard the news. I reach in the dark for the dip where you used to lie, find only cool sheets and the echo of almost. You said I'm here with your eyes on the ceiling, but your body stayed stiff like it was guarding something. I swallowed every please that rose in my throat, afraid if I asked out loud you'd finally disappear. Love isn't always loud leaving, sometimes it's just the absence of touch, the slow withdrawal of warmth while you're still pretending nothing's wrong. You didn't hold me when the nights turned sharp and lonely. You didn't hold me when I was falling apart in slow motion. You didn't hold me, and that became the loudest thing you ever said without ever opening your mouth. You didn't hold me, and I'm still carrying the weight of arms that chose not to. I wonder if you ever replay that moment, the one where I waited, open and breaking. If you feel the ghost in my body leaning into the nothing you gave back, or if you sleep easy now, no echoes, no regrets, while I'm still learning how to stand without the brace of your embrace. You didn't hold me, and the absence carved deeper than any fight, deeper than tears, deeper than screams. You didn't hold me, and that became the ending. No fireworks, no final scene, just two people in the same bed, one already gone, one still open. You didn't hold me, and I'm still falling from the height of what could have been, still waiting for arms that never came. You didn't hold me, and now I don't know how to hold myself. I still keep the coffee mug you drank from last. Lip print faded but stubborn on the rim. I wash it gentle like it's holy glass, then set it back exactly where it's been. The hallway light stays on past midnight now, hoping shadows might remember your shape. I walk slower when I pass our old couch, afraid the cushions forgot how we used to escape. You said I'll always be here like it was easy. Words you tossed like petals on still water. I believed every syllable, because believing was the only armor. You didn't stay, you just left the door cracked behind you, so the cold could slip in slow and settle where your warmth used to lie. You didn't stay, no grand exit, no final speech, just a quiet vanishing act that still steals my breath every single week. And the house is learning how to echo my footsteps instead of ours. You didn't stay, and I'm still waiting in the silence for a goodbye that never came. I found your handwriting on a sticky note, tucked inside a book you said you'd finish soon. Pick up milk, love, you did it 3 months ago. The ink looks younger than the ache in the room. I keep replaying the last morning you kissed my forehead like routine. Didn't know it was punctuation, didn't know the sentence was already through. You pack light, only the things you could carry, left the heavy stuff like promises and me behind. You didn't stay, you just left the door cracked behind you, so the cold could slip in slow and settle where your warmth used to lie. You didn't stay, no grand exit, no final speech, just a quiet vanishing act that still steals my breath every single week. I wonder if you ever drive past this street, see the same porch light burning too late. If you feel even a flicker of the weight of all the mornings I still set 2 plates, or if I'm already archived, a chapter you skimmed and closed, while I'm still reading the same page, trying to find where the story goes. You didn't stay, and every room remembers, every corner still leans toward where you sat. You didn't stay, and the hardest part isn't the leaving, it's how perfectly you made sure I'd never forget that you were here. And then you weren't, you didn't stay. You drifted away. I still said tomorrow's out some mornings, one for the ghost of your sleepy smile. The kitchen stays quiet, like it's waiting for footsteps that haven't come. Your scarf is still knotted on the chair back, the way you always left it loose and careless. I touch it sometimes like it might still hold the temp in a fight. Wasn't a sudden storm, just a slow tide pulling you farther from shore. You drifted away like smoke I could see but never hold, like sand running through open fingers while I stood still, pretending it wasn't cold. You drifted away and I kept standing in the same place, waving at someone who was already gone before I even noticed your face turn towards somewhere else. I replay the last real conversation, the one where your voice sounded light, and then you said I'm fine 3 times in a row. And I believed it because I wanted to win. I kept planting little proofs of love, like seeds in ground that had already turned. You smiled politely at every effort while your heart was busy packing, unconcerned. There was no loud goodbye, no final scene, just a gradual emptying of what had been. You drifted away like smoke I could see but never hold, like sand running through open fingers while I stood still, pretending it wasn't cold. You drifted away, and the worst part is how gentle it felt, how quietly you disappeared from my life while I was still building us a future out of yesterday's light. Sometimes I wonder if you ever look back from whatever new coastline you found, if my shape stayed in your rearview mirror even for a second before it drowned, or if I was already horizon before you even started to sail. Just scenery you passed without thinking, a story that ended without fail. You drifted away, and I'm still learning how to stand in a room that only remembers your name, in a love that only had one hand. You drifted away like breath on winter glass, beautiful for a moment, then gone so fast. You drifted, and I stayed, watching the empty water where you used to be, calling your name to waves that don't answer. You didn't shout, didn't throw anything breakable, just sat across from me at the kitchen table and let the silence do the talking for once. Well, I kept asking questions that sounded like again. Your eyes were already somewhere else, looking through the window at a street we used to walk. I watched your fingers trace the edge of your cup, like you were memorizing the feeling, letting go. There was no storm, no final cool word, just the slow turning of the page. You decided not not to read anymore. You let it end. I turn it over, living in an empty room. No flicker, no fire, just dark arriving gentle. While I was still reaching for the switch. You let it end. Didn't even try to keep the light on. Just watch the blue dive between us. Caught in peace. You let it end and left me holding both halves. Yeah, but love you already released. I still find your handwriting in the margins of books we said we'd finish together someday. Little notes that used to make me smile, now they feel like apologies you never spoke. The fridge still has that photo of us laughing. I haven't had the heart to take it down. Every time I open the door for milk, your smile hits like a fresh bruise. You could have fought for one more morning, could have said wait, let's try again. But you chose quiet, and quiet was louder than anything. You let it end, like turning off a lamp in an empty room. No flicker, no fire, just dark arriving gentle. While I was still reaching for the switch. You let it end. Didn't even try to keep the light on. Just watch the cold die between us. Then call the peace. I keep wondering what I could have said to make you reach back across the table, to make your hand find mine one last time instead of folding into your own leg. But you were already gone before the word is sober ever formed. You let it end in the spaces between sentences, and the breath you didn't use to say stay. You let it end. I still wait for your key in the lock. The bed still keeps your side cool and untouched. You waited, and now I'm still here trying to restart a heart. You already decided it wasn't worth saving. You let it hurt, not with anger, not with tears, just with the smallest turn away. And that was enough to finish us.